Hi, this is my morning look in a terrace cell. In a terrace cell with trauma, skin, and irritation from a chemical that they shot through the closet, like I had forewarned, and the floorboards, which I've photoed so the military knows the layout. This is not a pot shot at the Pentagon or the Allied forces. This is what I see being no. Let's say this correctly because it has weight. Being a victim of crime and basically a hostage, except I can leave. But dude, you go out there, right, and you can be assaulted physically at any moment by one of the people walking free and easy on the sidewalk with you. Okay, so I cannot. Now, this is really okay, first of all, I'm injured from prolonged trauma. My word recall is gone. To find words is hard. So I have to use basic first and second grade vocabulary. Okay, so when I use a adjective or whatever it's called, I don't remember, try to put that with times 10 emphasis. Okay? Okay. So having said that, to get the communication, whatever the word over, is important. Okay. I have my earplug standard here. The sirens woke me up. They've been raging past the house. I'm laying in bed, plugging my ears. I've done that ever since I moved here. I've been plugging my ears to pray. I knew it then, but didn't realize because I've never been in a capital city that was collapsing and falling because they were trying to overthrow it. No, haven't done that before, folks. But now that I have, I know why I had to plug my ears to pray and plug my ears in bed. It's just the cops are part of the overthrow in New York and DC. We know that. I don't need to tell the military that. It's really bad in certain places. And oh Lord, god damn, they're fucking vicious here. Yeah, they're killing fucking chicks, making biscuits and gravy. They don't care, dude. I noticed they weren't that bright here. And there is like a 40% of the DCPD that are actually with the good Pentagon. They're with the good military. They're helping. They're in the, whatever. I'm not going to do this anymore. But the rest of the DCPD is straight up waging war on our sovereign territory. And all the big guns and big players know that. I don't need to tell them this. Okay. But it is nice that I can film, no matter what I look like in a terrace cell with a body count. And they just flushed this morning around 4 a.m. I don't need to do this because the level and caliber of counter-terrorist veterans all over this terrace cell does not need me to tell them when they're making bombs or flushing bodies anymore. But they're still here. They were here yesterday. I am sworn off from talking about the house or the military stuff that I see in here, which is what I was trying just to say a few minutes ago, but I pivoted and went into my communication style, my communication injury. Because I feel it was more important to get that out of the way, that I have a communication problem right now because of the traumatic event I am surviving. Okay. So I'm not going to talk about any military stuff that I have witnessed. It's off. No. And I don't need to talk about the constant terrorist activity here. I don't. It's not needed. Every day I wake up, I'm still in here. And I have to come to the conclusion that I say probably because of the stuff I've witnessed, there's still a chance that the proper actions will come. But I have to, because I've been in here for so long and witnessed never-ending terrorist activity and murders. Oh my fucking God, dude. Dead body stenches all the time. You hear them getting hit up there around in the house. I learned that this landlord, that the cops knew that. I'm not expected to know all this. The landlord is one of the main ones. Like, my face is all red, so that's why I'm filming like this. It's irritated from the chemical they put up and the just constant trauma. My skin's fucking kaputs. It's toast. I need to stop being persecuted by my motherfucking government to ever get a healthy looking, happy, radiant complexion on my skin back, on my face. All right. The bomb making is evident, all right? The stealth sneaking around the house by crazed, deranged drug addicts who dismember human dead bodies is really fucking serious. And to this morning, it has not stopped. They just have a license to kill here, and they have a license to make bombs here. The civilians, and I don't need to tell the military any of this, walk past the house as a rites to passage, and on the occasions they see me, we all know what they do. It's part of the rites to passage. I have enough education in criminal justice to know, very much so, I'm being cynical when I say that I am a crime victim. I mean, that's just basic. That's intro. That's an intro course. I'm a lot more than a crime victim, but let's not do this. I don't need to do this. Let's stay calm. The loss of morals. There's no morals here. It's like Satan worshipers. It's really, really horrifying to me. And they're willing to take it into physical assault when you walk down the street with them. They've been willing to do that since I was at the Capitol, and I documented it that day, and I cried. And I walked all the way home. Well, this isn't home. I walked all the way back to the terrorist cell. At the time, I didn't know it was a terrorist cell. And these are like yuppies who wear Eddie Bauer, and I couldn't understand why they were so fucking hostile. And why me? Look at how like I'm like a punk, you know? I'm a grown adult, but I just can't seem to grow out of that. No, I even tattooed myself. You know? They absolutely want me dead here. And we know that. They got me trapped. They got the police trapping me. We know that. I can't talk about the military or anything else or any of this house. I just can't. It's off. All right? No. But every morning I wake up and I'm like, all right, they won't hire me. We know that in the US. It is so horrifying. And at this point, it's so fucking dangerous here. Let's just stop. We need the police in the house. They need to do all their proper procedure and stop telling me that I have to go on a job hunt. This is so upsetting to actual police and military officials. Okay? I am in so much fucking danger in this house. Okay. I pray to God every day that they arrest my parents. I've already accepted that my biological mother and whoever else in the family, that's including her spouse, were more than likely, and I mean this, stone cold, I'm looking the camera right in the eye, be hung in prison. I do not want to be present for that. I already had a vision of my biological mother being hung with a big rope. Okay? She had a sneer on her face on her death. It was, I don't know, metaphorical, symbolic, or maybe literal. It was Lucifer, Satan, who was really in her the whole time. And she sneers like this. Evil, not this look I just didn't even compare to the sneer on her face when she's medically pronounceable dead. And the rope is around her neck. My biological mother, that's who I'm talking about. And I've had to come to terms with the heavy weight of what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I know what I saw. I was unconscious halfway. What if it's metaphorical, whatever, symbolic, this shit's serious. And it's serious, the criminal actions she's taken. And to be this involved with terrorism and this involved with treason is the capital punishment you get. I don't want to know if it's literal and on her death, if she's hung, which I have to accept it's what she has chosen the outcome of her life to be. My relatives are either going to be hung in prison. I don't think there's anything, even if I tried to intercede, that I could stop that with the level of terrorism they're involved in and treason. Or they're going to be killed by the mob. The cousin Janelle, the Auntie Teresa. This is fucking serious, people. I sit by my fucking self day after day in reality, not in imaginary. Oh my God, the things they've done in order to have this overthrow by primarily the white people in the United States. They have done nothing but tell me I'm crazy. I know, and deny everything that I've ever done in life or that I do. In a way, I don't have a vocabulary anymore. Some of their abuse and torture, or whatever the word, has accomplished a lot. They've taken my vocabulary, my car, my everything. They've destroyed me, left me alone every day, every night, every morning, every minute, hunted by their cops in a terrorist cell with two people who were supposed to have carried out in one way or another. Ask the cops all over this house. Don't ask the victim of crime. They've left me alone with two people who were supposed to have carried out a hit by organized crime on my life. They weren't supposed to live with the fucking crime victim and all the cops and live right there in front of them and keep making bombs and fucking whacking people in their fucking house. This terrorist cell went all wrong. I know that fucking much. My biological relatives, I've been typing it. I do not expect hardly any of them to survive what they have chosen for their lives. To be that involved with that many dangerous fucking people, you owes that shit, man. Holy motherfucking crap. Fuck you. I'm so fucking hurt. They sit there day after day waiting for me to be fucking chopped up. But that's not why they, if they get arrested, are hung in prison. It's for the level of treason. Mostly the spouse. This other stuff, you have to ask the cops. They're so deep in terrorism, I had no idea. But I do. I mean, when I sit here and think, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, whoa. No, you just didn't realize it, dude. No, you're not supposed to if you're just a family member who lives 6,000 miles away. No, of course not. This is serious. The cousin Janelle. There's like 45 people in my family. Yep. That's a lot. Yeah, this explains everything why nobody talked to me. Like my entire life, they just didn't want anything to do with me. It explains a lot. I mean, I could talk, if someone would ever speak to me and not leave me by myself day after day in a terror cell, I could tell you so much shit, dude. Yeah. But no, I'm sitting to this very morning, isolated all by myself in a motherfucking terror cell, hearing the toilet flush. Yeah. Kitchen, pound, 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 pound. Every fucking thing. Yeah. And I smelled dead bodies the other day. I don't know if I put it on the internet. I don't have to anymore. There are so many cops / military all over this. I can't find word. And I can't talk about it because it's really serious. This goes straight to the White House. I mean, they're the one that put the terror cell right next door to the White House. I want to be out of this. But what I'm trying to say, is because I'm still here to this very morning, I don't know what happened to my country. I don't. And especially sitting here by myself, and especially injured after almost 5 years of trauma, prolonged trauma. I'm injured now. I can't remember things very well, and so in my condition, I'm not going to be the one to tell you what's going on with the United States in precision. I would be the one to say, why don't you seek that answer from someone else? Because you're asking the victim of serious major crime. I'm a victim of major crime. And I can't take that on, the answer for you. But whatever happened to my country, the Trump and Biden, some sort of individuals, I could say Miley for sure, at the Pentagon. There's Pentagon officials, the fraudulent president, they've made too many arrests and have too much evidence. He's not legally in power like that. Biden I'm talking about. But these type of heavy players, right? God, who knows else? Okay, you're talking to the crime victim, so let's lighten up on me to have to give you these. Just please go somewhere else looking for that information. All right, great. But you have the picture, and I know you do because you're intelligent like I am. The powers that be, so to speak, will not let the police or military into the house to stop the homicides or the bomb making, no matter what. If I could tell you what I've been witnessing, it would give you some more evidence to that, but I can't. I can't talk about anything. And these are skilled, intelligent, all these words, military and cops, the good ones. I'm talking about the good ones who know what to do, because they know that no matter what, they cannot come into these houses to search, to stop the bomb making and the murders. To me, the fact that William Murray and Gwen Ball, to my best knowledge, go to Safeway and to Whole Foods and walk up and down S Street is so fucking terrifying. But so do my biological relatives. Janelle, Auntie Teresa, the biological mother, I assume, are still going and buying milk at the grocery store when I can't even step out of my bedroom door. I don't know what happened to my biological mother. But in no way, shape, form, or fashion are these powers that be, or the relatives in Washington State, my biological relatives, the whole gang of 45 of them, there's like 45 of them. Are they going to tell me that I can't get a counselor for all of this trauma I've been through? And are they going to tell me that I'm making that up and making up stories to the fucking counselor? They're not going to do that anymore. That's my anger that just came out. They're not. I've seen too much and I can't talk about it. There's too many fucking cops and military all over this shit. I need to stay calm. They're not doing that anymore. This is really fucking serious here. It's really a big deal. And there's better words for that, but don't get me on that. All right. So, having said all that no matter what, these folks can't come in here to stop any of this. I don't know what happened to my country. I don't know. I have no idea. And I'm a victim of crime because of it. So I'm in really bad shape. Yeah, everyone knows I've put in writing my memory recall and things like that. I just can't do this. I just have to keep surviving this house on a daily basis. And not talking about fucking hardly anything. I don't have to anymore. These fucking cops, wow. And they're from all over the world too. Yeah, this is serious. This has gone so south, so to crap for Biden and Trump. I don't even care. I just have to stay safe. I've been saying that a long time. Yes. I know this. No matter what they do, even if God wills that I drive away in an Uber from a terror cell, which I don't think will happen, I know no matter what, they're not going to overthrow the United States, the Iran and the white nationals. They're not. And with that, I'm going to go. We're coming up on half an hour. I don't want to go too long on the video. All right, bye.